Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Sunday, August the 25th, 2024. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, let's look at some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can, and of course you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. So once again, I'm on my 12-hour day shift, that's why this video is a little bit late. I appreciate everyone's patience and support. Right, we do have this one here, Kill Red Snake during the Mothman Equinox Event 3. So again, just like last week, we did the Mothman Equinox events for each our daily challenges. However, this week we decided not to. I'm pretty happy with the plans that I've gotten so far, and some folks and even myself have noticed that the Mothman Equinox event sometimes not spawning in when it should. So we're just going to end up re-rolling this bad boy, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's take a look here, Jim. Build anything in a shelter 10. So in case you did not know, you can get yourself a free shelter. All you gotta do is you make your way right up here to Vault 51. There's a little quest that you do up here. It's about 5 minutes long. I did make a video on this maybe about 3 weeks ago with my new character. Or my newer character, I should say. Low level. And I go through the paces of how to complete that and how to get your free vault. I would say for a low-level player and a new player that maybe never played this game before, the hardest part is just making your way up here, but once you've done that little quest, you get yourself a free vault. Now, if you were around during Season 13 and you made it all the way to rank 100, you would have got yourself a free vault there as well. And if you paid for Fallout First just once, just for 1 month, you would have got yourself a free lobby shelter. And even though you don't pay for Fallout First anymore, you'll always have that shelter, so just an FYI. Right, let's go ahead and, if I can find my shelter here, let's head over here. Right inside here. If I can get in here, there we go. Wow, pretty dark in here, holy. Someone forgot to pay the electrical bill, I guess. Nope, it works, nice. Alright, so as the daily says, build anything in a shelter 10. So a lot of people like to use these daily weekly challenges to modify or add to their camps or shelters, but you can always build something and then scrap it. Now we can build anything at all. It's up to you what you want to build, but I highly recommend you go to your build section, just go to the crafting section here. We have these punch card machines. It doesn't cost you any resources at all to craft. And we can just build these bad boys and then we can just scrap them. But again, if you do want to build something in your shelter and this pops up and keep it, definitely nothing wrong with that either. Just like that. And then we're just going to scrap it. And again, these punch card machines cost us nothing at all to craft. Just like that. Alright, let's head back out here. Shut these lights off here so the maid doesn't get mad at me there. Alright. Wait for that to catch up. I can find my way out of here. Holy. There we go. Let's see what's next here, Jim, old pal. Consume an alcoholic beverage 5. So there's a couple ways we can do this. We can go around the wasteland and look for alcoholic beverages, which we can definitely find in a lot of places. Now, really, it depends on the server that you're on. Sometimes you go to those same exact places that we show you, and sometimes there's just bottles that spawn. And if you're on a server with other people, sometimes those people will take those alcoholic beverages on you, so nothing will be there at all. So that's always, sometimes that can happen. Now, we can also craft our own alcoholic beverages if you have a fermenter, which is back here, or a brewing station, I should say, sorry, right here. Now, if you don't have a brewing station, we can find the brewing station in a couple areas as plans. Sometimes if I find the plan, I'll usually sell it in my vendor are usually pretty cheap, and I notice other people doing the same thing. Now, if you are low level and you don't have the brewing station, there is a way you can get the plan. You go up here to Morgantown and Fraternity Row, and you go into the Red Door building. It is called the Pie House, and it'll start a quest called Wasted on Nukashine. That quest will bring you around Morgantown here. It'll bring you right down here to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. And Biv, the Robo-Brain, will get you to do a couple of quests of his own. And at the end of that quest line, Wasted on Nukashine, you'll get your very own brewing station and fermenter. So FYI on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's just take a look here and see what we need. So beers, fermentable beer. So you can craft your own fermentable beer. 2 boiled water, 1 corn, 2 razor grain, and 2 wood. And you can just craft them that way. And then you can drink your fermentable beer. So you guys have seen me do that many times as well. And that's if you run into trouble trying to find alcoholic beverages around. Now, usually I find pretty good luck in around human enemy areas, such as cultists and blood eagles, and even down here at Camp Liberty where the communists are. But that's where I usually find a lot of alcoholic beverages around. Even Tyler County Fairgrounds and around the back where they have all those chairs set up. Usually there's a couple alcoholic beverages around there as well. And Camden Park, pretty decent spot there as well. Now, of course, my camp is fairly close to the Wayward here. And there's usually 6 that spawn right in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now, if you do come here and these 6 are not here and you are on a public server, that means somebody had come here before you and taken them. And all you gotta do is server hop, alright? Or you can craft your own fermentable beer and do it that way if you so wish. So right here on this table, we got a vodka, a bourbon, and a whiskey, and these are here. These are guaranteed spawn points. Let's go ahead and drink these bad boys. Now, sometimes if you come in here, or if you go in other places, like in around the Skyline Valley region, sometimes we can't even pick up certain bottles, okay? And sometimes we see this one here, we can't even interact with it, so just an FYI, that can happen. And we got 3 more up here. Just like that. This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, I hear you, buds. I hear you. Never have enough alcoholic beverages as well, yeah. Quiet, Jim, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Alright. Holy fog out. There we go. Let's head back to the camp where it's sunny. Just down the block. There we go. Alright, what's next here, Joe? What's next? Alright, scrap junk to produce adhesive 5. So, adhesive is a junk item that we can bulk and scrap at the Tinker's Workbench. So you just go to your Tinker's Workbench and you go craft. You go bulk adhesive. So as long as you have 10 excess adhesive and 2 plastic, you can bulk 1 adhesive and then scrap it. And that is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way for sure. If you're a person that's short on time, or you're a person that just likes the fastest, quickest, easiest way, that is definitely the best way to do it. And what I've been doing lately is going around to show you some great spots where you can find these junk items. Now we can find, duct tape, economy, wonder glue all over the place, handmade glue. But military duct tape is really where it's at. A real good spot for that is right here, right here at Camp McClintock. And even up here at Clancy Manor upstairs, and around like where that Tinker's Workbench is, there's usually 3 of them that are up there. So usually that's one of the ones that people forget about. But Camp McClintock, there should be 2 of them here, so let's pop over to Camp McClintock, which is a passive area, which is pretty good. Nice and easy for everyone. Now there should be 2 of them here. Just go inside the main building here. And make our way up the stairs. Now again, if you do come here, and if you're on a public server, there's a good chance that this may be gone. Right, so you may have the server hop, or just go up to Clancy Manor, which I mentioned. Right, let's take a look at that real quick under Joe. Right there, so as you see there, 4 adhesive and that 1 little duct tape there, okay? And then the second one will be out back here. Let's go down here. Yeah, take her easy, buds. Yeah, just keep talking to yourself there. And head right down here. And it's usually right up there. It's right there. Military grade duct tape. Nice. Nice. All right, let's head back this way. Couple workbenches over here. We had a tinker's one in here. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and scrap this 2 military duct tape that we got here. Nice. Just like that, guys. Again, that was fairly easy, but again, the fastest, quickest, easiest way is bulking and scrapping all the way. All right, let's head back to our camp here real quick, and we'll do the next one. On top of adhesive ballistic fiber, really good source for ballistic fiber as well. So those are 2 great things you can use out of that duct tape. Military grade duct tape, I should say. What's next here, Jimmy? Scrap yarn to produce oil 5. So I have several older videos that I made way back in early 2023. I think maybe even late 2022, but they're just standalone videos. A lot of them are fairly short, and I think there's about 5 or 6 of them, and I add them in a playlist. And you can check that out if you're looking for junk to give you oil. But for this daily challenge, you can actually do the same thing. Bulk and scrapping is where it's at. Again, you just go to your Tinker's Workbench here, and you go craft. Go down to bulk, go down to the O section. Bulk oil, as long as you have 2 plastic and 10 waste oil, you can bulk 1 oil, and then you just scrap it. And again, hands down, the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete that daily challenge. Now, if you have this bad boy here, which we got from the Fashnet Day event, the last time we had it, maybe about a month or 2 ago, this nodding donkey. Actually, no, it wasn't from that. It was, sorry, this was in the Atomic Shop. Sorry, that's my mistake. This was from the, yeah, so this was actually from the Atomic Shop in around that same time. And this is the one that we had issues with placing the firewood pile down, but they have since resolved that issue, as you can see. But as you can see, he will passively collect waste oil, which is pretty awesome. Then you just scrap it, and that's, if you have one of these bad boys, and if you have a camp resource, that's one of the great things about camp resources. They are time savers. Okay, time savers, and they just give you resources, so why not, right? So a really good spot we can find some waste oil is, let's pop up here today. We'll go up here to WV Lumber and Co. And again, you can check out that playlist. You just got to mind the audio on those older videos of mine, because it's a little rough, but they're still valid here today, because they do check on them once in a while. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's turn our light on it. Yeah, there's a gas canister right there. So let's see that gas canister. As you can see, 1 oil there. Nice, nice. Let's check out this garage here. Another gas canister there. And we got, look at this blowtorch right here. So this blowtorch, you can see 1 oil there as well. Let's take a look here. Aluminum canister. I think the aluminum canister has oil in it as well. Yep. 1 oil there as well. It'll give you aluminum as well. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Inside here we have a fuel tank. We have another aluminum canister. We have 2 more fuel tanks up here. That's a good time. And I think upstairs, I think there's 1 more upstairs here. Let's take a look here. Jimmy, while we're here. I don't think that just gives you steel. Another good source of oil is, of course, soap. Soap's a pretty good source, and if you come here to New River Gorge Resort, and then you head southeast, there's a big antenna kind of pylon, and there'll be a bathtub there with a skeleton in it, and there's all kinds of soap in there, like all kinds of soap, and that is a pretty good source as well. Bathrooms will have soap in there as well. If you come over here, another gas tank over here, fuel tank, or there used to be. Yep, this one right here, nice. Perfect. Now, I am on a private server, so don't be worried if you see me taking that all that stuff. And again, if you do come to these places and you're on public servers, you know, don't sweat it, just server hop. Server hopping is your friend in this game, okay? Let's go ahead and scrap this stuff here. There we go. Scrap done to produce oil. And again, bulking and scrapping at your Tinker's Workbench is definitely the way to do it. All right. Hands down the best. Let's grab that while we're here. Alright. What's next here, Jim? What is next? Take a look at this one here. Kill a Yao Guai 1. Many great spots we can find Yao Guais around the wasteland. And these are all guaranteed spots, of course. Right here, Dolly Sod's Wilderness. There's 2 of them here. One right where you spawn in on the driveway. There's a one a little bit to the west. That's that frenzied lunatic one that I always talk about. Right here, Big Fred's Barbecue Shack. If you head over to the east, we have the diseased son of Fluffy. And the only thing about him is that he wanders around quite a bit. So you'll have to use your VATS to pick him up and then go over and kill him. Right? So FYI on that guy. But in terms of Yao Guais go, he's pretty easy. Like, really easy. He's only like level 50. And that's even for me. At over level 400. Right down here, Mountainside Bread and Breakfast. When you spawn in, just walk down the train tracks or run down. And you'll see like a little kind of swallowed up part where the road kind of collapsed down. And you'll see a couple train cars down there, and there's 2 of them that are right down there. That's a pretty good spot as well. Real good spot. And of course, right down here, Skyline Valley region, we have the good old Commie Bear right here on this little island right by Camp Liberty. And inside Camp Liberty itself, inside that cage, is a Yao Guai bear, and he's usually glowing. So that's another good spot there too. And trading posts, free fast travel once when you discover it. Okay. Let's go after the deceased son of Fluffy and see where he's at here today. And again, he wanders around quite a bit in terms of the Yao Guai bears go, or Yao Guai bears, that's what they're called. I call them Yao Guai bears, in case you guys are, those of you who've been following my channel know that, but in case you're brand new, thinking, why is he calling them that? It's just, it's just become a fun thing at this point. But, so we're going to head to the east, more or less, more like southeast to be exact. And we're going to head down here. And as I mentioned, just kind of use your, even if your person doesn't use VATS, even if you're just a free aimer, just use your VATS just so you can kind of pinpoint areas over there. See him? See, he's only level 50. In terms of Yao Guai bears go, he's definitely the lowest level. And he's going to hurt me anyway. Because he's diseased, right? He don't care. There we go. And he just fell apart into about 1 million pieces like Lego bricks there. There we go. Nice. Just like that. And sometimes you'll find them down there or over there. Just use your VATS to kind of pick them up so you can kind of pinpoint them. And hopefully you do a little bit better than me. What's next? Kill Super Mutant 5. So many great spots we can find Super Mutants in around the wasteland, like many. In terms of easy Super Mutants up here, Grafton. We have Grafton Dam. Even Grafton Steel's pretty good now. Some people might say it's a little higher level area, and it is, but you could definitely come through here. I came through here when my character was like level 20, and I have a low level character, and it can be easily done. You just gotta take your time and just kind of hide around corners. Don't let them shoot at you, obviously. But the main thing here is that there's a lot of them. All right, so just an FYI there. Right here, New Gather, not too bad down here as well. Now, if you do have a camp here in the forest, sometimes your camp will be attacked by a couple super mutants, so that's always an option as well. In terms of harder areas, we have Huntersville, and we have West Tech Research Center. Down here, Skyline Valley region, in case your camp is down here, Grindstone Arch, and Research Site Saxony. Really good spot for super mutants. Let's go down here to Nougat. We haven't been down here in a little bit. Now, this is probably the most popular spot. There's going to be a couple of floaters here too. You just got to watch out for those guys. Now, in terms of super mutants go, these guys are as easy as it comes. Do I have my perk cards right here? Seems like I'm missing something here. No? Okay. Sometimes it's good to check once in a while, because sometimes you'll be flipping them around. It's just like, what is going on? What is happening right now? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the light post, Jim. That's not gonna work. This is all you do. You just kind of hide behind stuff. Don't let them shoot at you, right? Oh! Hi there. He's flanking me there. Hear the noises, the gurgling noise that came out of that guy? Oh, I love it. Let's sneak over here and get some ammo. There we go. Alright, but there's all kinds of them here. All kinds of her. What's next here, Jim? We got one more. Sell Mothman egg omelet to an NPC vendor 1. So again, we have to get ourselves a Mothman egg. Let's head back to the camp real quick and I'll show you a camp resource that we got back in the day. This is more so for the folks that are maybe returning to the game from a long hiatus. And I like to kind of go through as many options as possible because even the returning folks kind of, you know, they get playing other games or other, you know, family business and you kind of forget things after a while. But I kind of mention as much stuff as I can. So I think it was like last year, even maybe, I'd say maybe a year and a half ago or so. We did this special event challenge. Like, you know how we get those week or 2 weeks of special event challenges that we get once in a while? It might have been last year. We got this Mothman nest. Now, this is a camp resource. And this is more so for the returning players, I guess. This has never been sold in the Atomic Shop. It was just from that event challenge. I did do a video on it at the time. You could check that out if you so wish, so you know exactly where it came from. So it produces 4 Mothman eggs. So it's pretty awesome. And of course, all you do, you just go to your camp or your resource section here. And again, this is only for the returning folk. If you're brand spanking new and just started playing the game within the last couple months, you're not going to have this. But I still like to kind of give options for folks. All right, so there we go. That's what it looks like. So again, most times we can find these Mothman eggs in around cultists. We can find all kinds of them. Where are we at here? Clancy Manor. All kinds of them right here at the Point Pleasant, down by the water's edge and in around the statue. So if you're doing the Mothman Equinox event, you could definitely check those places out for your Mothman eggs. Kanawha County Cemetery, pretty good spot. What else we got here? Now, not all places will have Mothman eggs. Like this place here, Johnson's Acre. I've never found Mothman eggs here before. Lucky Hole Mine, pretty good spot there as well. And up here, Crossroad, we'll find the odd one up here as well. But I find these guys up here can be like level 75, so just gotta watch out for those cats. Let's go right down here to the Kanawha County Cemetery. And in terms of getting Mothman eggs, this, if you don't have that camp resource, that Mothman nest, this is probably the easiest spot because you don't have to fight anyone at all. Just pop over here today. And again, you know, if you do come to these places and you aren't able to harvest this stuff, that means somebody already came by and picked it up. Okay, so you just got to server hop or just go to one of those other suggestions that I made. So once when you're here at the Kanawha County Cemetery, you're just going to go right to this building right here. Because all the cultists are going to be up there. Right here. And all we need is one Mothman egg, just like that. And as soon as you pick up that Mothman egg, if you're brand spanking new, you'll automatically learn Mothman egg omelet. Automatically. Alright? So let's go to a cooking station. Let's go back to our camp. We'll use this as an example. This is the most important part. If you try to sell the Mothman egg by itself to the NPC vendor, it's not going to work. You have to cook it. Absolutely have to cook it. Let's go to our handy dandy cooking station here. There we go. All food. Mothman egg omelet again. A simple recipe you automatically learn by simply picking up a Mothman egg, and your character will always know that recipe. Let's go ahead and craft it. back out. So we have our Mothman egg omelet right here. As the daily says, we have to sell it to an NPC vendor. NPC vendor is any robot at any train station on the map. Any robot downstairs in the mall, in the mall section of White Springs, where those robots are that sell you stuff. Okay, those are NPC vendors. The robot that's down here in Flatwoods in that white church, that's an NPC vendor. Over here at the Wayward Duchess, she's an NPC vendor. That's where we're going to sell it here today. Just next door to my camp here. You tell I'm getting tired, 3 days of 12-hour shifts, getting up early, and then it's a long day, but you can tell that I start getting tired, I start being all kooky. Here's Duchess, go ahead and trade. Sell this Mothman egg omelet. There you go. Sell Mothman egg omelet to an NPC vendor, 1 for 1, done. But to give you guys many options as possible to help you guys out, right? That's what I like to do. Help my friends out. You guys help me in return. All right. I think we're done. I think we're too finny. Let's check. Just like that, guys. Another easy one here today. I did reroll completed daily ops, and I got this one here instead of build anything in a shelter 10. That's why I got that one. I meant to mention that at the beginning, but if I did daily ops, it would be just you guys watching a huge bloodbath of me getting murdered over and over again. That's why I re-roll them. Okay. Alright, there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, Not Me, But Me, Yes Me, That's Me, G33K. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.